Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we went to an auction and I got these 4 Dell Optiplex machines for $10 a piece. I know nothing about them. We're going to go through them one by one during the course of this video, and we'll see how each of them turn out. They're very clean. The auction was actually at an old library, probably about 10 miles from where I live. It's going to be torn down, so yeah, I saw these. They look clean, and I said, what the hell, let's bid on them. Okay, so anyhow, just real quick, just a brief overview. The first one is a mini tower. That's a Dell Optiplex GX520. Has an XP Professional COA on it. Actually, all 4 of them have that, by the way. And they're Vista compatible, it says. I think they'll all run 7 without a problem. Second one is a GX620. That's the desktop version. The third one is a OptiPlex 745. That one actually has a Core 2 Duo in it. Probably about a 1.86 gigahertz. I think that was like the standard chip for them. And the fourth one is another GX520. Disregard my mess over there on the right hand side. Need to clean up. Been a busy week. So we're going to go through each of them one by one. See what's what. And we'll go from there and see if we got a good deal here, or if they're all pieces of junk. I don't know, but I know they're all clean, and if nothing else, I definitely got some good parts machines here. So stay tuned. Just in case you guys were curious, we got the Dell 620 running. It's got Windows 7 Professional 64-bit on it. It's running it beautifully. I took the tired old 80 gig hard drive out of there and put a 250 gig drive that was actually in that Dell Optiplex 780 I got a couple weeks ago, and put that in there. We just loaded Windows 7 on it, activate it perfectly fine, and it's running it pretty well. It's got 2 gigs of RAM in it right now. I got to go through my stockpile. I got another 2 gigs I can throw in it. It is a 620 model, so it does have the 4 DIMM slots, so we will throw 2 more gigs in this for a total of 4. I think it'll run it pretty good. I think I got a computer that I could probably sell for $40 all by itself after I get that done. So I'm not going to bore you guys with all the Windows updates and stuff, but you know, so far so good. That's one that's good. We'll check the other 3 out in a little bit. Alright guys, here's the Dell Optiplex 745. I'll come over here to the screen. I don't know if you can see that or not, but Windows is activated. Core 2 Duo. It's actually a 6700 2.66 gigahertz, which is great. Better than I thought it was going to be. So this is actually going to be a nice, sweet running little machine. I put a 500 gig drive in this one. We did a Dell copy of Windows 7 Professional 64-bit on it. So again, I'm not going to bore you with the updates, but you know, for auction finds, I paid $10 for this computer. Threw some shit I had sitting in my closet on it, and here we go. I mean, we got a perfect running machine for cost me $10. Running beautiful. So we'll start updating this one, and then we'll start figure out what we're going to do with the OptiPlex GX520s. Now, one interesting thing to note with these OptiPlex GX520s, I'm only going to show you the ones, because yeah, as clean as they are, I'm sure they'll both work. I'll let you know at the end of the video if the other one works. Both have the 2 caddies for the hard drives. The thing about the 520, guys, I'm trying to zoom in on this. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's 2 PCI slots, and then there's a little itty bitty little PCI Express slot down the bottom. This machine, this particular model OptiPlex, does not come with the full-size PCI Express slot. So you know, being the 520 as opposed to the 620, it's kind of the stripped down entry-level version, but both are in very good shape. The fans look really good. There's no bulging or blotted capacitors on the board at all. Very, very clean machines. Look like they've lived easy lives. And as you can see, it looks like they had intended on these machines having floppy drives. So both the 620 and the 745, UXW Bill, if you're watching, they're not weenie computers. They actually have floppy drives in them, and I'm going to probably leave those floppy drives in there too. Though I don't use floppy drives much these days. We'll leave it in there unless I can get my hands on a card reader or two online cheap, and that would be the only reason why I would take them out. And then maybe just throw them in these. Both of these machines have Pentium Ds, so I'm probably going to stick 7 on them, but it's going to have to be my 32-bit copy for now, because I can only put 2 gigs a piece. I only have enough DDR2 to put 2 gigs of RAM each in these machines. So we'll do that, figure out the hard drive configuration, we'll get them going, and then we'll come back to the video. Let you guys know what I plan on doing with them. Okay guys, here is the GX520, the full-size tower. Ran out of normal size hard drives, so I had to throw a laptop style hard drive in here with a little adapter plate. We got it to work. I had a 320 gig drive, which we're going to run. And we're getting ready to put Windows 7 on this right now. As you can see right there, we're loading the files. Everything seems to work. Just one hard drive, one CD drive, and because it's a 520, it does not have the PCI Express slot, so I can't put a video card in it. But yeah, we'll do what we can with it and run it just as best as we can. And we'll try the fourth one in a little bit. May have to do XP with that one because all I got left are little 80 gig hard drives now, so maybe we'll put XP or Vista on that. I don't know, we'll see what's what, but so far so good, it's working. At least I know now I can buy some hard drives for them. Okay guys, here's the 520 loading Windows 7. I decided to put 32-bit on this just because there's no PCI Express slot, and you know, this machine maxes out at 4 gigs of RAM anyway, so we're just doing this for now, just for the video to show you that the machine's working. The fourth machine works. In order to conserve time, we'll refrain from that. It's basically a clone of this machine. It's like virtually identical, so there's no reason to show the video of that. The two smaller ones I'm going to do some updates on. If I feel like it, I'll get around to doing the updates on this one tonight. For some strange reason, when you do a fresh install of Windows 7, you're basically sitting there forever waiting for the when you go to Windows Update to try and get the first set of updates, and then it's like a great big bunch of them because these are fairly older copies of Windows 7, but my goodness, you know, $40 at an auction today, and this is what I got, you know. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I save these things basically from the recycle bin, or the trash heap, or whatever you want to call it, because that's basically where they were going if nobody bought them at the auction. So, there we go right there. So we see that it is in fact activated. And we are good to go. So, again, these were auction finds, not yard sale finds. I spent a total of $40. I got 4 machines that work. And I know that they work. All 4 of them work now just from testing. This one just needs a CMOS battery, which I can take care of. That's a couple bucks at the store. I'll make a run to the store either tonight or tomorrow and buy a CMOS battery for it. Just one of those CR2032 batteries, and should be good to go. I'll tell you, this was a fun experience. I mean, if you can't spend a couple bucks on yourself in this world, in this day and age, when you're a hardworking man like myself, you know, life really isn't worth living. So, I mean, I had a great time doing this. Like I said, 40 bucks. It was my first time ever going to an auction. I won all four of them, 10 bucks a piece. Nobody wanted them. I was quite surprised, and they were some of the cleanest computers. I mean, there was actually some GX270s and 280s there. A couple really beat up looking OptiPlex 755s. They had a bunch of keyboards, but once I saw that they were going over 10 bucks for them, I said, hell no, I'm not spending that kind of money on used stuff, even if it was for the whole lot of them. But it came around to these, and nobody else wanted them, so I said, what the hell, let me give it a shot. I mean, worst case scenario, they don't work, but they do work, and I'm as happy as a pig in shit now. You know, I got a bunch of stuff to keep me busy. I'll be working with these in the coming weeks. Maybe go to Newegg and buy some drives and, you know, get them up and rolling. So anyway, enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, because all four of them work. There's no telling what I'm up to next with them. You know, maybe we'll put some great big giant solid state drive in them. I don't know. We'll see what I feel like doing. What's what. So take care. You all have a goody, and we'll see you next time on the next video.